Years ago, under another YouTube name, you know what it is if you've been following me for these last dozen years or so, Mr. Griffith. Years ago, I would have ripped this man a new one, especially over the comments he made. And years ago, I chose to give up that pro-black life because honestly, it was taking toll on my mental health. It was starting to get to me physically, just living under this cloud of suspicion. And you know what? Overall, these days, I'm happy for it. Got a better position. I'm still working my same position where I'm at, but I'm getting better pay. Of course, I've been open a little bit about my personal life. Of course, I'm dating somebody. Of course, you know who that is. That's the Nature Girl 30, which, by the way, check out her videos from time to time. And a lot of more good than bad has happened to me in the last few years. That said, sometimes I hear stuff that once in a while makes me turn sideways and go, this man better be glad I'm not on that tip no more. But I can go back there a little bit. And what I'm speaking of is Steve Harvey deciding to come out in defense of his wife, Marjorie, over some of the rumors and allegations, claiming that she had nothing to do with the breakup of his second wife, Mary Harvey. Claiming that Marjorie, when he lost his radio show in Los Angeles, when he lost and gained this, Marjorie contributed it. Yet, Steve, first going back to the Mary thing, why did you even need to bring her up? Number one. Number two, in defense of Marjorie, why you say she contributed, yet wasn't it a few weeks ago on Shannon Sharp's show, you talk about the woman didn't need to come in, about it was the man's responsibility to take care of wife and some children. Those were your exact words, Steve, Mr. Harvey. I still try to be formal. Those were your exact words. Yet now you're talking about what she contributed. Which one is it? Plus, on top of that, you never said specifically how she contributed. You just said she contributed. And word on the street is Marjorie Harvey allegedly didn't even want you to come out and defend her. She wanted you to just shut up. But you had to come out and open your mouth and talking crazy and went on talking about we're legit media company, not a bunch of bloggers. Got news for you. Bloggers a lot of times are legit. Some of them are legit media. Got news for you, Steve. They're just as legitimate as your thing, man. Some of them. Plus, I find it funny that you target a lot of the black bloggers. In fact, you targeted almost all black bloggers during that. And also making threats about, that's the God in me, but Steve and me, say, if I see you on the street and stuff, dude, all I got to say is two words to that. Will Smith. And along with those two words, let me add these words. Oscar slap. You saw what happened with him. He's lucky he's not behind bars. But his career is taking a nosedive since then. You go do some street stuff, Steve, especially if somebody has a camera nearby and catches it. Oh no, there goes that brand. There goes that positive brand. There goes Mr. Guy Smiley with the glistening bald head, big nose, big lip, with the magic mustache of doom looking like the Black Hitler. and with them glistening teeth that you need a full-size broom to brush properly, and probably one of them lassos, them lariats that they use in the rodeo to floss in between to get all that stuff good. Mr. Steve Harvey, I find it funny that you decide to go after the black bloggers when, quite frankly, a lot of the stories that I heard on YouTube, yeah, there were some black bloggers talking about it, but quite frankly, and black YouTubers and but quite frankly, a lot of the information I got came from stuff like TMZ or the white bloggers. The white video channels actually talked about it as much, if not more, than the black ones did. Actually, the black ones were the nicer ones. They only recently started on you. The white ones been talking about it. But you didn't go after any of them, did you, Steve? Found that suspect in and of itself. And speaking of which, I'm going to switch up gears here and talk about another subject outside of Steve Harvey. And that would be this situation. We have singer and actor Tyrese on the right, and on the left, that is DJ Envy with his beautiful wife. Well, apparently, Tyrese is like King David of the Bible, and this is why I say that. King David saw Bathsheba, a married woman, taking a bath one day. Saw her in all her butt-naked glory, from head to foot. Nothing was covered. And King David wanted a piece. He laid with Bathsheba. And to cover up his transgression, with a soldier who fought for King David, not knowing that King David was all up in his wife's guts, was trying to cover it up by having the soldier lay with his wife, only to turn around to further cover up his sin by having him killed on the field of battle. Well, this ain't quite that serious, but nevertheless, Tyrese saw DJ Envy's wife, and I guess he got a little envy because he liked what he saw. And he tried to slide into her DMs saying he was sent from God and this and that, and God gave him a mission. Nah, dude, God didn't give you no mission. Even the devil didn't give you no mission. No, the mission you had was to satisfy that wood that was expanding in your pants. That was the mission you had. Well, now DJ Envy and the wife have both called Tyrese out on his transgression, on his alleged transgression. And all I got to say is, Tyrese, even though you were at best a B-level singer and at best a C-level actor whose only really money-paying gig was the Fast and the Furious series, in which you played basically a joke, you still have access to women that I could have only dreamed of 10 or 15 years ago. Yet, you want another man's wife? Dude, there's plenty of swingers, I'm sure, in Hollywood. Oh, that's right. Your game's so weak, none of them even want to invite you. So you decide to holler at another man's wife to try to seduce her goods. Tyrese, what do you want from me? We go thing. Oh, and here's another one. It's funny how when they made the Hobbs and Shaw Fast and the Furious movie, he went in on Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, talking trash about how he was a traitor. Yet not one time did he say anything about Jason Statham, who also was the headliner in that spinoff film. Not one time did he ever say anything about him. He just went in on The Rock. Just saying. Steve, you and Tyrese are suspect. Very suspect. Both of y'all, I'm looking at the side eye for different reasons. Steve, best thing for you to do is settle down. If you ain't said nothing all these years about all these rumors and stuff, you might as well just keep on keeping on quiet now. If you put out the good product, maybe people wouldn't talk about you, particularly the men. As for you, Tyrese, you need to get your man code in check. Go talk to somebody, anybody. Get your mind right, get your soul right, and find your own woman that you connect with and can grow with. Because as we have seen, your batting averages with relationships, you a big star. It's worse than mine was. Oh my God. Anyway, just want to come up here and throw out another edition of ATSBS. And for those of you that don't know, that simply stands for Ain't This Some Bull? And you know the rest. I'm out.